In the coming months, as many as 23,000 retired coal workers in the United States are actually set to lose their health care benefits. Under the Miners Protection Act, the health care for these retired coal miners is provided by and funded by the Senate. Now, the reason they're going to lose this health care coverage is because the Senate cannot come up with a reconciliation bill in order to extend these benefits. They had extended them by 4 months a few months ago, back in January. And so now these people are set to lose their health care benefits once again. The reason this is important is because obviously these people spent their lives working in coal mines, have very significant health problems, and need a very strong, very protective form of health care coverage. Now, here's the other reason why this is an important issue. If the Senate failed to renew this health insurance, these people would be able to buy in to Obamacare, to the Affordable Care Act. Oh, wait, the Republicans are trying to strip that away from us. That's why this is an important story. And the coal miners specifically are a group that overwhelmingly supported both Republicans in House and Senate races and Donald Trump for president. They voted against their own self-interest. They voted for candidates who said they were going to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. And now they're freaking out because they don't know how they're going to make their black lung payments anymore. They don't know how they're going to get treatment for working a lifetime in coal mines and developing these god-awful illnesses. This is not fair to those people. I know they voted for it, but it's still not fair. We have a duty to protect these people. They supplied our country with energy for decades. And yeah, it was dirty energy. We need to get off of that. But for some of these people at the time, we didn't even understand that. We didn't even know that it was going to harm them. So we have to take care of them as a country because our electricity consumption, are the reason that they're having health problems today. And for the Senate to sit by and just say, screw it, we're not going to come up with a bill, we're not going to extend this, we don't know what to do, we don't have the money, that's a lie. For Republicans to tell us that we're going to repeal the Affordable Care Act because it's just too complicated or too costly, that's a lie. These 23,000 people in coal country that are about to lose their health care coverage are Exhibit A as to why we need something like the Affordable Care Act. They're Exhibit A as to why we need universal health care or a single payer option. Because of this, not in spite of this, these aren't people seeking to steal health care coverage from the rest of us, as some Republicans have suggested, like Rick Santorum. These are people who work their entire lives. They're losing their pensions because the companies they worked for are filing for bankruptcy or are being restructured or Wall Street criminals stole them, and now they're losing their health care coverage. What's next? Why don't we just go foreclose on their homes while we're at it too? Just take everything away from these people. Lop off a couple of fingers while we're at it, just for good measure, right? Because that's how Republicans treat people. That's how Wall Street Republicans treat us. That's how Senate and House Republicans treat us. And that's how the President of this United States is treating them. These people have nowhere else to go. They're not going to be able to get private health care insurance. They're not going to be able to afford it. They can't buy into Obamacare because Republicans are trying to kill it. They can't rely on the Miners Protection Act because Democrat and Republican senators in the House or Senate, simply can't agree on it. So I guess we're just going to let them die? We're just going to let 23,000 American citizens die because we can't figure this out? I have no faith in Washington, D.C. anymore, but I at least thought they were a little bit smarter than this, than just saying, well, screw it, we don't agree, I guess you're dead. But that seems to be the overall Republican health care plan. Screw it, I guess you're dead.